Hello everyone and welcome to Matrix Live episode 19 from the very empty office of Chiswick today. So I had Shirley with me to keep me company because as you can see behind me, no one. Between folks being ill and celebrating Thanksgiving and being on holiday or working from home, well, I'm alone, and even the sun, I don't know if you can see it, is just leaving me as well. So I hope you're enjoying the amazing sunset yet again here. So let's talk about more interesting stuff than the life in here. In terms of funding, no major change today, so we're converging further on long-term solutions, and donations are still coming in, so thank you again everyone for your support. But yeah, nothing to announce yet, unfortunately, but it should be coming pretty soon. On the Riot website side of things, there have been some LeftPanel designing and discussions to manage the next phase of groups and how you can access it in a better way than clicking on the community icon on the bottom left and actually make it even more useful. So that's quite exciting, and I think when we will be nailing it, it will be good. It will be really more useful to have it. So that was good. There have been also some preparation to put bridge flair everywhere. Had been quite a big work, I think, but it's progressing and should be there anytime now. And a lot of work on the end-to-end side of things. So Dave have been doing PRs on avoiding device verification warnings and fixing the next most likely cause of UISIs, which is about switching all of the Riot Web local storage to indexeddb. So that should help. Everything should be merged next week. And so yeah, that should be a good improvement as well on the end-to-end side of things, making it much more stable. So yet more progress in that direction. Matthew has been working on fixing the second next cause to UISIs and providing the opportunity to have somewhere to incrementally back up your encrypted megolm keys, but only if you want. So again, we're in the area where we now have to find a compromise between super strong encryption and security, but also something which is easy for users who want security without the risk of losing too much of information and this kind of things. There are a lot of PRs which are pending from the community and maintenance which is needed on hash develop. And contributions from last week, so we're really sorry that we're terribly behind on that, but yeah, this week has been quite short, especially on the Riot web with the team being half away, so hopefully we'll catch up soon. Sorry for that. On Riot Mobile, we have been, oh yes, Android is now reporting stats on Piwik, so that's great. If you opt in, of course, we don't do it by default. And on the iOS, end-to-end is now parity with web, and there will be released next week for which will allow the iOS app to do the key sharing, so that will also be great in terms of opening up a new tab on your browser and having your iOS app allowing you to share the keys and not lose all your history every time you have to quit Chrome because Jitsi cannot find your mic or whatever. So yeah, this has been changing quite a lot on our site when testing this. And on both platforms, the guys have been starting working on groups, so should be coming at some point relatively soon. Although there is quite some work there, especially on the user experience and the UI on how to handle that, but it's progressing. And so yeah, that's still moving forward. On Synapse, there haven't been not much happening, but a bit of maintenance tasks. Again, horribly behind on reviewing the PRs from the community. So very sorry, guys. Still struggling with all the stuff happening in parallel and the size of the team. And instead, the efforts have been going on Dendrite for once. So the guys Heinrich and Eric have been working on the further on the federation side of things, and also have been getting some contributions from the community to just make it work and make it better. And on the widget side of things, a lot of polish is actually ongoing, and yes, we've been actually using it this morning to work on Google Doc for the funding legalese, and it was very nice to just edit the Google Doc and have the chat just below. And yeah, even if still needs some UI polish, it's still very useful. So if you haven't tried it yet, please do so, because it's fun. So yeah, after all the big releases from last week, this one has been a bit more quiet, but folks are traveling on, and things are moving forward, and hopefully much more big releases coming soon. And I think that's about it. As always, super hard to do Matrix Live alone, but yeah, I guess I have Shirley. Say hi, Shirley. And well, thank you again, everyone, for your support. And we hope that we'll be able to provide much more interesting stuff down the line, and some nice funding news for you. Thank you all. Have a good weekend. Speak to you next week. Bye bye.